Hey there, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me for your second half of March reading. I'm going to finish shuffling up here and let you know that this is a general reading. I'll be connecting with multiple Virgo energies. So if something doesn't resonate for you, please leave it for them. All right, a couple more shuffles here. Just a quick little announcement. I'm going to do a giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers. I am going to give away a free personal reading. Right now I don't do personal readings. It just kind of doesn't really fit with my schedule at the moment. So that's kind of a rare opportunity. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, I posted our first Metaphysical Monday video, and it was a guided meditation. So if you're interested in that, if you're new to meditation and looking for a guided meditation or experienced and want to try it out, there's a link to that in the description below. All right, one more shuffle. All right, our overall energy for this reading. All right, Virgo. We have Mastery, just the Chariot, which is all about like victory, overcoming a challenge. Awesome. What else do we have going on? What is this challenge for Virgo? Four of Swords. All right, so you're kind of like overseeing your castle. You have some stability and clarity with your communication, with your thoughts. You're stable mentally right now. But also, I'm always drawn to, in this card, her hand position. Kind of just back it up a little bit, kind of hand position. Little bit guarded, but overall feeling stable. You have that stability about you, communication-wise, clarity in thought. You're good there. And I feel like it's a little connected right now to this as far as being something that you've been working on. So I feel like you've overcome a little bit of a challenge in the clarity of thought, or maybe just mental stability overall. You've been kind of wishy-washy all over the place and can't make a decision, but you're working on overcoming that. So that's a good thing. All right, let's see what else the cards have for this mental stability challenge. What's for my Virgo? King of Swords. More swords. Mastering that thought pattern, mastering your communication, getting that clarity, being clear yourself. Being clear yourself is going to be big coming up for you. Making sure that you're working on communicating clearly, because the king likes to give directions, and if they're kind of foggy directions, shit's not going to get done the way it's supposed to. So I feel like you need to work on, and maybe that's what this challenge that you're overcoming is, speaking clearly yourself, communicating clearly what your plans are, what your ideas are, what you expect of people. That's what I'm feeling so far from this. That you are overcoming some challenges on kind of communicating what you need, what suits your needs, what you need from other people. You've kind of, maybe you've been a little bit on the back seat, just kind of, chiming in when it's necessary, but not really speaking up for yourself on the day-to-day. I feel like that's what we need to work on and what you have been working on. Let's see what else. I feel a little bit different doing this reading. Something else is kind of, I have this weird energy right now. It's hard to explain. What is this weirdness? Some weird going on with you. I can feel it. What else do we have for Virgo? The Six of Cauldrons in reverse. So the Six of Cauldrons is kind of a coming together. But we have it in the reverse, so I don't feel like this is necessarily a breakup. But I kind of feel like there might be something something is amiss in the emotional department. Something is amiss. Maybe it's from that communication problem that we're working on communicating effectively with our loved ones. And I feel this is kind of a couple. There's two people, male, female. Doesn't have to be a male-female relationship for this to apply. But I feel like that's where our communication errors are happening. We're not communicating with our loved ones. And I feel like this is a romantic partner. I feel like you know that you haven't been communicating effectively, and you know that's something you need to work on. You definitely know that. You know that already. That's why you're working on it. You're working on overcoming that problem. You're overcoming this, and you're going to be victorious. I believe that's why we have the Chariot Mastery card there. Strength. We have strength. Strength card is one of my favorite cards in this deck. There might be a Leo that you're dealing with. I feel like that is, I think you might be dealing with a Leo. That's the Leo card. So I feel like that, that's who, it's definitely a couple relationship. Maybe there's somebody, if you're not already in this relationship, I feel like maybe you're, it's somebody that you're having trouble letting them know how you feel. Maybe you've got a crush on somebody and you're just too afraid to communicate your feelings because you're fear of rejection. You're fearing that rejection. But there's that strength in there. Yeah, there is some strength in there. And I feel like that's why you're working on it. And that's why you're trying to overcome this communication. There's a miscommunication or lack thereof, but I feel like it's more of a miscommunication. Maybe this person just thinks you want to be friends, or if you're not already in this relationship, maybe you just need to be strong and just say it. Just say it. You're getting too much in your head, and worried about what they're gonna think. If they don't like it, then you move on. They don't feel the same way, then you move on. But I definitely feel like there's something romantic that is not connecting well. And yeah, let's see what else. Three of Pentacles. Okay. So is this a work person? Is this a work person? Something that you're working on, but you're putting in the work there. It's coming together. It's kind of a culmination. Something that you're working on. You're definitely putting in the work to overcome this communication error, this miscommunication, this lack of communication, really. There's a misunderstanding, but you're working on it. You're working on it. You're still kind of feeling trapped in your thoughts, and you're not really feeling like you're being heard. So you've clammed up because you don't feel like you're being heard anyway. So why waste your breath? But it's something you're working on internally. I feel like we have these two beautiful major arcana cards. So there's definitely some spiritual growth going on there. These definitely represent big things going on in your life. This is not a day-to-day thing. This is something that you're working on inside yourself. But I definitely see you putting in the work. You're putting in the work. And it's going to be good. We have some positive growth here. You're putting in the work. You're not just like, well, whatever happens, happens. You're putting in the work, and you're trying to get there. But there's definitely some communication issues. The Eight of Rods. All right. I like this card. She's just kind of... This reminds me of Abraham Hicks. If you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks, check that out. She says, you launch your rockets of desire to the universe, And to me, that's what this card looks like. This card looks like she's launching her rockets of desire. The rods are equal to the wands and Rider-Waite traditional tarot deck, which is the element of fire. Also, to me, says rocket. So these are rockets of desire being launched. So you're putting it out there. Like I said, you're putting in the work. You're putting it out there into the universe, and you're kind of making shit happen. And this is gonna come in rather quickly. That is definitely, I mean, kind of got to go fast to fly, right? Especially up room. But it's definitely coming quickly for you. It's coming around pretty quick for you. Let's see, what else do we have for Virgo? The Magician. All right, like I said, we launched those rockets of desire. We're manifesting. This is my manifesting card. Making some magic happen. Making some magic happen. So you're definitely putting it out there. You're definitely, you're putting in the work, and you're going to be getting those rewards, and you're going to be mastering that communication that we're working on. It's coming for you, baby. What else? What advice? What can Virgo do? The world. More manifesting. The world is, you're being provided for. The world is, it goes so well with this manifesting card. You're manifesting your dreams, you know, you're being provided for. It's out there, and you're going to get it. You're being provided for. That's what I'm getting from this. I feel like maybe you just need to take a look around and see what's going on around you in order to kind of feel inside what you have and what you're already manifesting. That way you can communicate effectively to get what you want from this relationship. I feel like for some of you, it is a relationship you're already in. There's definitely some energy for people that are not in a relationship, but there is somebody on your mind that you're afraid to talk to for some reason. But I feel like you just need to work on your own communication. How you're talking to yourself is also important to gain the confidence to talk to somebody else. I didn't really feel the advice in that, so I'm going to do another card. Advice. Advice for Virgo. Queen of Rods. All right. Do something that sets your soul on fire. Find a passion. Find something that makes you feel productive. Something that motivates you in your life to do well. So that is definitely the advice. Take charge of your motivations. Find something that makes you feel like you're in charge. Makes you feel good about yourself. Find something that you're passionate about, a hobby, creative, something creative. Something working maybe with drawing. Something that you're kind of already, you're putting in the work. There needs to be something for that balance. And I feel like you're getting too caught up in your thoughts. You're too caught up in kind of fears and worries. And you're not really doing anything to make yourself feel good. This is the only Cups card we have on the table, and it's in the reverse. So there's something going on emotionally that's triggering you to feel like you can't communicate effectively. And I feel like you got this, but in order to feel it yourself, I would suggest the advice I'm getting is to master something creative. And I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye this drawing. I feel like somebody out there is a Virgo that likes to draw but doesn't do it. Again, that might come from that fear of communicating, that nobody's going to understand your vision when it comes to creativeness. But here's the thing about creativity. It's subject to the person who's viewing it. So, you know, it's art. Art can't be structured and it can't be explained. Other people will see and identify with what you're creating and other people won't. And then it's not for them. That's not your audience. That's not your crowd. That's not your tribe. Let them go. You don't need everyone to like what you're doing. You don't need everyone to understand what you're saying. But you should still say it. You should still do it. So yes, I feel like the advice that we have for you today for the next 2 weeks or so is to find something creative to grow. And for a lot of you out there, I feel there's an art aspect to it. I don't know if you like to draw or paint or something visual, something in the visual arts that that definitely makes you feel good and kind of gives you that strength. That's your outlet. Because you're already working on this communication thing. You're already going to be victorious in that. You're already working on it. But I feel like you need to find something to ground yourself, a creative outlet of sorts. So I hope that this resonated with you. You're already working on it. You already know what it is. And you're working on it. So I applaud you for that. Thank you again so much for joining us, me and my guides. So I guess us, joining us for the second half of March reading. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell for notifications when Metaphysical Monday goes live. Thank you again and have a blessed day.